Okay, so welcome all of you to the Sacred Relationship Workshop. And because we are such a close group, and so I would feel like this won't be a session, but it's an energy that we are holding collectively together. And it's a special place like Madhya Abindo Society and Center. So I feel like we are here for some reason on this relationship we are like on sacred relationship we are talking. So I invite you to bring your presence and hold this group with sacredness through your listening, through your sharing, through your reflection, through honesty. And whatever we share today, whatever we reflect today will be part of this group and this space only. We will not share outside. So let's have a sacred, close, safe space. Alright. Okay, so before we start, let's take a moment of silence and connect with the deep aspiration that we are holding when we hear word sacred relationship. Anything which is alive for us and we really want it to happen in our life. So whatever is there, just offer to Mother and go. Like maybe through, not through me, maybe through someone sharing, you will get your answer. So just hold that aspiration. So today we will explore three things: why sacred relationship matter, what is sacred relationship, and I'll be sharing four simple steps to build a sacred relationship with self, with others, and with universe. So let's start with why sacred relationship matters. So I would like to begin with the quote of Mother, like what she says. If they based their relationship between soul and soul, if they based their relationship between soul and soul, they would find that behind the troubled appearances, there is a profound and lasting harmony. There is a profound and lasting harmony, which can express itself in all activities of life and cause disorder and suffering to be replaced by peace and bliss. There is a profound and lasting harmony which can express itself in all activities of life and cause disorder and suffering to be replaced by peace and bliss. This is a quote that I deeply, deeply resonate with. You are not able to hear me. Now I'm going to record. So there is a possibility of replacing suffering with peace and bliss. It sounds simple, but it's really very profound and powerful. And it's not just a spiritual wisdom which says this. Even Harvard, the longest study of the Harvard, which ran over 85 years, and consistently found that the quality of relationships are the biggest factor in happiness and health. And our Ayurveda also says that, like the three strongest pillar for the health are food, sleep, and relationship. So relationship is one of the three pillar in Ayurveda. And in Ayurveda, relationship includes deeper connection with self, deeper connection with other, and deeper connection with universe. So that's why the sacred relationship is very important. And now we will see what is sacred relationship. So it's a space where we can be who we are, truly who we are. And also it's a space to help each other to realize our highest potential, not to compromise, not to feel suffer, but actually be ourselves and helping each other to realize our highest potential. That is what sacred relationship means to me. But yeah, and today we will be exploring 4 steps to establish sacred relationships. So there could be infinite possibility to build a sacred relationship, and I am sharing my own experience of through Ayurveda how we can build a sacred relationship. So the first step is discover who we are. What is our elemental nature? So for those who joined just now, we covered 2 things: why sacred relationship is important and what is sacred relationship. So sacred relationship is a space where we can be truly who we are and we can help each other to realize our highest potential, become a best instrument for what we are here today and help to follow our purpose, ikigai or soul path. That's the sacred relationship. And now we are seeing 4 steps how we can build a sacred relationship. So the first step is discover who we are and what is our elemental nature. So why it is important to understand who we are and why it is important to understand our elemental nature. So if I want to explain you with an analogy, if I ask you, hey Vani, I am asking you to go to Kashmir with summer clothes. Kashmir with summer clothes, how will you feel like in Kashmir with summer clothes? You will feel very cold, you will have shock, you will not able to enjoy the beautiful journey, right? But if I ask you go to Kashmir with warm clothes, then you will enjoy the beautiful mountain scenery, right? Why? Because you were prepared. Hey, Kashmir temperature is like low and I want to prepare with the warm clothes, then I will enjoy. Similarly, in relationship also, how you feel with different people. With some people you get inspired, with some people you get irritated, maybe with some people you feel home, warm, welcome. And also it's not just word, energetically also, if you go to someone's place and without saying word you feel or sense the vibration, no? What is the, like it feels so warm and welcoming when I go to this person's place. And this person I feel some resistance, something off. So there is something energetically we feel it without even words. So we feel different. But if we don't understand our elemental nature or other person elemental nature, we will have shock like a gun because we are not prepared. And that's why we struggle in our marriage, in our siblings or maybe office because we don't know who we are. So that's why it's important to understand who we are. And in Ayurveda, everything is made up of 5 elements. Ether, air, fire, water and earth, and I'm sure many of you know, so I'm not going deeper into this, but I'll give you a short introduction. So ether and air makes the vata. So there are 3 bioenergies and which is made up of the combination of this element. So ether and air makes vata, fire and water makes pitta, and water and earth makes kapha. So like to remember, like I found out like the knowledge is something we should not go back or read again and again. It's something we should remember and implement easily. So I'll be sharing a lot of analogies and a lot of things so that you remember it. So in Vata, in one word, if I ask you to remember is movement. Anything is moving around you, inside you is because of Vata. The thoughts are moving, it's Vata. Breathing, it's moving, it's because of Vata. Blood is flowing, it's because of Vata. Urine is stool passing because of Vata. So speaking, it's because of Vata. I'm moving hand, it's because of Vata. So anything moving is because of Vata. Now, fire and water makes Pitta energy. In one word, if I ask you to remember Pitta energy, it's transformation. Anything changing one form to another form is because of Pitta energy. So food we are taking raw and it's getting converted into nutrients. It's because of pitta, transformation, fire energy. Early gray hair, the hair is changing color, it's because of pitta energy. The pigmentation, the skin is changing color, it's because of pitta energy. Early periods, like when girls get, the body is changing because of pitta energy. So anything changing in us is because of pitta energy. It's manifesting. And the third element is water and earth. So it's kapha energy. So are you like those who came late? Are you with me like on this energy, vata, pitta, kapha? If you have any doubt at any point, just raise your hand so that I really want you, all of you, to get maximum out of it and start living in your life. So if you have any question, anytime, just raise your hand.
This is just the beginning? Or
yeah, just beginning. So we are discovering our elemental nature and I am introducing 5 elements of nature. So kapha energy. So anything, like it's a stability. What if I ask you to remember it? Anything which is giving you stability is because of kapha energy. We have skin, we have bones. Otherwise, my fluid will be mixing with Didi or with everyone. So it's making me stable. It's making me grounded. It's because of kapha energy. So in one word, the motor vata is movement, pitta is transformation, and kapha is stability. Till here we are clear. So now let's go deeper into vata, pitta, kapha in a very fun and interesting way. And here remember, I'm not comparing you to with these animals. And no animal, like it's not that monkey is like tiger is better than monkey or elephant is better than monkey or whatever. So here we are not comparing. Here we are just seeing this energy with this animal so that we remember in our lifetime and be able to implement it. So if you see elephant, what are the qualities do you see in elephant? Emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever energy you feel or see in elephant. Any one of you?
Strength.
Strength.
Majesty.
Yeah.
Calmness. Stability.
Calmness, stability. Yeah. So.
Obese.
Huh?
Obese.
Yeah. So these are the qualities of.
The enormousness.
Yeah. So these are the qualities of kapha. See the positivity, the generosity, the stability, the huge structure, the power, the strength, and all of this is qualities of kapha. Now, what are the things do you observe in a tiger?
Aggression.
Aggression. Strength. Dynamic.
Speed.
Speed. And also, did you see the eyes of the tiger? It's so piercing and focused. When they see the hunt, they get it done. And there are people having the fire energy who are the manifestor. They get the thing done. They get compliment from their family. अच्छा इसको काम दिया तो कर ही देगा. Follow करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. So, and also you don't want to play with the tiger. You can play with elephant. You can play with monkey, but you can't irritate the tiger. That's the fire energy. That's the pitta energy. So even though tiger would be quite a pitta, can you see its kapha side too? It has a huge body strength, right? So like we can have combination of 2 energy as well. Now move to monkey. What are the qualities we observe in monkey? Highly mobile, jumping here and there, and also very beautiful quality. Like they are very creative. Like they can make fool. Like even human being. We sometimes लाइक वो स्नैच ऐसे करके चले जाते हैं कि हम इतना भी कोशिश करें संभालने की पर हम नहीं कर पाते, वो चीजें लेके चले जाते हैं. सो इट्स लाइक दे आर वेरी क्रिएटिव एंड प्लेफुल एंड इंटेलिजेंट. So these are the qualities of monkey. Monkey is vata, so it's moving, playfulness, creativity. So these are the qualities. Now I want you to take 1 minute and see which energy do you relate more out of these 3 animals. It could be 1 or it could be 1 or 2. So just write in your notebook and we will be taking your journey slowly towards the end.
You can just take the first slide.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you have any question, any doubt, you can ask.
So the mix of all the three
But
different proportions.
yeah, but
Which is
right,
more
two
dominant.
two dominant energy that is in place. It's an elephant, kapha, it's a tiger, the fiery energy, or it's a monkey, the creative power, playfulness, chubbly, bubbly. Would you like to share? Like which energy do you resonate?
Certainly monkey and tiger.
Monkey and tiger. Any one of you would like to share? Yes. Elephant and monkey. Perfect. Okay. Everyone done? Anything? Any doubt? Okay.
So,
Yes.
Nadi Pariksha also does the same thing.
Yeah, so we will go deeper into energy. It's not the right judgment, maybe, but you are getting closer and we will see how energy moves. And so, here is a summary. Vata people are fast, light, restless. Pitta people are focused, competitive, and sharp. And Kapha people are robust, steady, and slow. So, if you want to transform health of these three beings, we need to have a different approach. So, if I give a routine to Vata people, they will get bored. Oh, same routine again and again, I'm wasting my time and money, and why should I do a routine? So, what I need to do is to make them stick, I need to bring depth to everything. Suppose, example, if I'm asking, if I'm giving them brush in the night, I need to give them variety in the brush. Okay, when you do brush, do you see changes in your mind? Do you see changes? Next day, maybe I'll ask about the digestion. When you are brushing, do you see improvement in brushing or through digestion or something? So basically, either they can go wide or either they get fulfilled by going into deeper. So that's the Vata. If I want to take them, stick to a routine, I want to take them to a deeper approach so that they stick. And for Pitta, if I am giving routine, they will do tap, 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 10 things. But if I am giving routine, 10 things to Kapha person, they can't take everything. It feels overwhelmed to them. Their speed is slow, they are heavy. So they will take one or two things, they will take to the closure, and then they again the third thing and they will take the closure. But they are the people who will run for the long run, the sustainable habit. If they are doing it, they will take to the far. Now, let's reflect what kind of people are we surrounded by? Their body type. It could be family member, working people, neighbors, partner, anyone. So just write one person name and try to figure out what is his or her body type. With whom you want to transform your relationship. It could you can write one or two people in your life who are close to you. Anyone, like we can have one or two sharing, like, yeah.
One of my friend, he's got that Vata, like he's very fast, very swift and always restless.
Okay, yes.
So always like he's already planning the next move when he's here. For example, if he's sitting in Aurobika now, he'll be planning where to have lunch. He's having going for lunch there, he'll be planning what to do in the late evening. So his mind racing.
That is monkey mind.
Yeah. Any one of you want to share? If you feel comfortable, you can.
I wrote for her.
Hmm.
I think she's Vata energy. She's more fast and not so like thinking faster and everything much faster.
Okay, so we move to the next slide. So now we understood who we are and what is our elemental nature. But one big mistake that I have been doing, I want to share with you in the second step. Like, we can't change our elemental nature. We are in a creative constraint. And what we can do is best we can bring our strength out and we can refine our weaknesses. So what I was doing. So my energy is Vata, like a butterfly or maybe air, and my husband energy is Kapha, like a mountain. And I was expecting my husband to work like a air, like moving fast. But what I was compromising is I was not letting him to live his life. What is his true potential? He can't become air, but he can become a strong mountain by his work. Like maybe few projects that he can do. So we are being compared since childhood. No, that uncle ka bacha is good in creativity, but you are not. You are not good in maths. She is good in maths. Oh, she is a good leader. You are not good leader. Oh, you are so slow. That person is so fast. We always being compared. But that was the biggest waste of energy. We can't change our elemental nature. So people having kapha, they may think, oh, I don't have zero figure like a vata. Why? I want to have. But they can't change. Or maybe vata people can have, oh, I have a dry hair. Why can't I have a long lustrous hair like the kapha people? So it's really waste of time to compare ourselves, because what we can do best is bring our strength out, become like a mountain, become like a river, or become like a fiery manifestor, like a mother, like maybe. So it's foolish to compare ourselves. So it's really foolish to compare, it's not wise for a rose to dream of becoming a jasmine. So jasmine has a vata energy, very light, subtle, and small, size. But the vata is very fiery, strong, sweetness, and sunflower has kapha energy. So we can become best of jasmine or become best of rose in our own energy. So that's the second learning. Accepting who we are, and we can't change our elemental nature. Now, yes.
How does this one translate to an environment where there are others? For example, the corporate environment, where it's expected of you every year to look at your shortcomings, change your behavior, in some way changing who you are, so that it aligns with what the corporate is. How do you navigate that situation or that scenario? Do you change yourself? Do you get out of the corporate environment? Just curious your ways of
Got it. So I can share my experience how I dealt with. So before, without knowing this knowledge, I was criticizing myself. Hey, why I'm getting angry? Why I'm getting irritated? Oh, I'm not good leader. Oh, I'm not creative person. Whatever. But first thing is accepting, knowing the language and knowing our skill set or strength is important, and also knowing our weakness is important. So first thing is like knowing made a big difference. Second thing, we will see in third and fourth how we will thrive in different energies and how we can communicate. So maybe if you feel like your question is not being answered, we can discuss.
Yeah.
So now the third thing is, now we understood who we are, our elemental nature. Yes.
By going through this, do we become very judgmental of others? We get into that kind of mindset,
Yes.
judging others with this combination of three doshas.
No. So if you see
Because
there,
once you start judging, you're into trouble.
yes. So
Isn't
that's
it?
the important thing. We should not judge it when we know this knowledge. It's this qualities are not stable. Like it changes with the food, with the seasons, with the ages. So it's something we are knowing right now at this stage. What quality I am feeling right now? Oh, I am creative. At least knowing that and giving a channel to express this creativity. And also, we will discuss. Like when you see everyone has different qualities. No, it's foolish to compare rose with the jasmine. So why should we compare the different person also? These are some of the qualities you are just seeing. Rose has pink color and it has white color. And
But if you take the three doshas, if you are aware of the dominant dosha, that is good enough.
you will understand dominant dosha, first and second dominant dosha. Two are important. And I'll tell you, more important than knowing the Prakriti is something else. So that we will be covering in the third step. So each energy, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, they can be in two states, balanced or imbalanced. So now we will go through how this looks like in balance and imbalance. So when Vata is imbalanced, it's airy, it's all over the place, jumping here and there. The thoughts are jumping, it's overthinking, stress, anxiety, fears. This is the Vata when imbalanced. But when Vata is balanced, they are highly receptive. They are the creative force, they receive the creativity, they are the artist, writer, poet, singer, dancer, musicians. So they are the people who can really easy knowledge, wisdom very quickly. People say, they are the quick learner, they easily receive. So this is the balanced state of Vata. Pitta, when they get imbalanced, the fire is imbalanced, they have like comparison, judgment, anger, frustration, all those things when Pitta is imbalanced, and they become rigid also. They feel controlling things also. Oh, I want to control these things. Why? Because Pitta, so Vata is something who sees the things overview, the helicopter view, and they see so many possibilities and they want to do everything, and they get overwhelmed. So for Vata, the priority is important. Like seeing everything and choose few things and go deeper into it. For Pitta, they are the fire, they are the focus and pure saying no. So sometimes what happens is they see the 10% of the thing and they see so deep and detailed, and they convince people through their logic this is the truth, and they become rigid. So for them to come out of the rigidity, it's important to see the 100% view, the complete overview. So when they are balanced, they are the clear-minded, intelligent, because fire is also it's the intelligence, like discernment, and we are absorbing the right knowledge. So it's leader, yes.
But that leads to restlessness. If you're not achieving to your potential, that leads to restlessness also.
Yes.
That
And
itself
you
becomes
see
very
how to come out of
negative.
it. Yes, yes, yes. If we are not achieving our highest potential, we feel, oh shit, it's not manifesting. We feel triggered, irritated, frustrated. That's a good observation. Just knowing what's happening within us.
Especially with the team leader.
Yeah.
If the team is underperforming,
Yeah.
then you see the leader is not very happy with that.
Yes. Yes.
Even with the cricketers.
Yes.
It took 18 years for RCB to win.
Yes.
What versions they have cricketers are.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's so true. For Pitta, they get irritated. If they are the team leader and team is not performing, they get angry, they get frustrated,
Yes.
and they shout, get angry. So that's the Pitta imbalance. That's correct. And when Pitta is balanced, they are intelligent, clear, sharp, analytical, detail-oriented, organized, leaders, natural leaders, and natural teachers. So these are the qualities of Pitta when they are balanced. Now moving to Kapha, when they are imbalanced, like the sloth, or if you see the movie Utopia, or maybe Panda, so they are the people like they go into sadness, depression, not moving out, just watching Netflix or maybe long movie, eating crackers, chips, or whatever, and they go in depression, sadness, attachment, victim, not being loved. These are the qualities of they feel like I'm not being heard, I'm not being loved. And when they are balanced, they're really like a solid, robust, people, and they are calm, poised, patient, stable, optimistic, easily pleased. So these are the very, this is the Kapha energy when they are balanced. So, knowing our prakriti, the body type, is important. But what's more important is knowing which energy has a tendency to get imbalanced, so that we can nib in the bud. So for me, maybe when I'm balanced, my energy is Pitta and Vata, but when I'm imbalanced, my energy is Vata Pitta. So I know my Vata get imbalanced very easily. I feel more stress, fearful, anxiety comes very out of this three. That's happened to me. So knowing which energy right now is imbalanced is more important, so that we can come back to balance.
Just one question. Does these things change with time and ambience?
Yes.
With the ambience and the time it changes.
Yes.
As
So
we grow, that also she told me.
yeah, with the food that we are eating, maybe with the surrounded of people, the type of work, the season, the age. So maybe my tendency of Vata is more prone to get imbalanced, but right now in Bangalore, I'm feeling Kapha imbalance in me. So that could happen. So it's important right now which imbalance you are facing, so that you can nip in the bud.
So that then, whatever your elemental nature is, irrespective of that, you have imbalance with respect to these three. That's what you're
Yes,
saying.
yes. So if I'm meeting very competitive person, I see, oh my god, I'm comparing myself, I'm feeling low, and maybe Pitta imbalance is entering into me. Maybe if I'm feeling like spending time with Kapha people, oh, watching movie, and I also got stuck. Maybe I'm seeing, oh, there is something Kapha imbalance is going on. Maybe because of season, because of food, because of city, because of places, everything around is energy. So you we feel different in different season, eating different food, different places also. You feel different in Auroville, Pondicherry, Indore, Khandwa, or maybe Bangalore. Each place has its energy, right? So right now we are just seeing the relationship, and there are many things which is going inside us because we are not aware of. So we have seen three things: discover who we are, our elemental nature. Second is we can't change our elemental nature. Third is being best version of ourselves. It's not Vata is enough. We want to become balanced of Vata, then it's become like better, right? Just being the best version of ourselves. And I told you there are many factors which are influencing us: food, relationship, work, and everything, right? So I'll give you a simple tip how you can come back to balance state, whatever you are right now. So there is one saying, in Ayurveda, like attract like, opposite create balance. Always remember, when you are feeling imbalanced, you need to use this. So Ayurveda found out we get drawn deeper into certain quality and attracted more and more of that type of thing, even though we know it's not best of us. It is not best for us, and it's really hard to get out of that. So when we are feeling depressed, we know we need to do exercise and everything, but we don't do it. We eat chips or crackers or something, right? So it's a flow. Like we enjoy the flow, whatever it is, positive or the negative. So when you're feeling heavy, what we choose is to stay in the bed longer and sleep. Then we choose to eat heavier food like the crackers, chips, or packets, or maybe like the heavier foods. And then we felt like watching YouTube long videos, Netflix series, or something, right? We are in that flow and we are in the loop of doing that thing. But what brings balance is just opposite. So if we are feeling heavy, we need to bring more. So if you are feeling heavy, is kapha. So you need to bring more of other elements. The space, ether, fire. That's the element which help you come out of imbalance. So here, if you are feeling heavy, eat light food. Fire, warm food. Spices. Going out in nature, sun, run, play. These are the things. So when earth is more, bring other elements, fire and air. Now if you are feeling dizzy, scattered, restlessness, oh my god, so many things is coming, and maybe you are watching laptop and you are maybe watching Instagram reels or something, you feel like, oh my god, so much happening, and what we do is we bring popcorn also, and maybe makhana or something. So we started going that flow of lightness. So what will bring balance is opposite of vata. More of sun, fire, and more of heaviness of kapha. So when you are feeling this, bring the sun through the warm socks, heavy comforter, go in the bedroom, have a heavy comforter and stable. And the yoga also long poses, holding one pose for the long time so that you feel stable, more settled. And maybe drink herbal tea, warm oil massage. So because it's a vata, we need to bring fire element and the kapha element so that we feel again back to balance. Now, if pitta is imbalanced, so fire, then we need to bring air and the kapha energy. So what we will do is, instead of spicy food, we will use bland, like the dull food, mild spices like maybe food. We can take shower, we can have a water bath, and we can do meditation, yoga, breathing. So opposite quality, so that the pitta get balanced. Till now, any doubt or anything that you want to share, you observed in yourself?
Say intermittently, can we take a snapshot of few slides?
Yes, I can share it with you.
Okay, fine.
Fantastic.
Because the pace is a little bit more, I think, so we can
It's fast. I should.
Yeah.
Okay.
So please.
Yeah. I'll.
No, but it's quite.
Yes.
How you know which energy is imbalance, which is more or which is less? It's not ambiguity in this. How we know that?
Just check within yourself. How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling?
It's a permutation, combination of all these three doshas.
No. So you see which is more dominant right now in you. Is it like the kapha balanced or kapha imbalanced? Like, can you share with me what are you feeling right now? How your day look like? Are you feeling happy or thrive, or are you feeling something sadness? Maybe more stress, or maybe anger, irritation, or maybe dullness, depression, sadness, attachment, anything like. How do you feel? Or you feel heaviness in your physical body, or maybe lightness, or more heat in your body. So just check in your mental, emotional, and physical body which is more right now at this stage.
Sharpness is getting better.
Fire.
And it could also happen. So for my husband, the mind get vata imbalance, but body gets kapha imbalance. So when he's working too much, he feels restless. Like he want to share every idea with me, and he's with so much idea. But body, when he get upset, he go into like, oh, I don't want to do anything. I want to be in my bed. So it's also a combination, like how our mind and body behave.
Sometimes it is dil mange more type of attitude. Sometimes you want to get into deep slumber. So it all depends on
Yeah.
combination.
So knowing this, will you be able to apply, like if you're feeling attachment or more, so then it's maybe
However,
kapha.
it's not going to be an overnight thing. Not to have a magical wand. It's going to take time to refresh all whatever you said, and we'll get into it.
What is the easiest access to know what current situation you're in? You will be in a cloud of so many things in your mind. So because of that obsession of different things around, you will not conclude that body, you will be confused, like what am I? Like, so at that point, do we need to settle ourselves and then try to how to listen to your body and see what types and what correction of the types?
So I can share two steps. One thing, after this session, I can share a document which can help you determine your pragati. Like whenever you feel best, give the test, and you will found out which are the two energies which is dominant in you. And then when you feel sad, upset, or not best, then you again give the same test, and then you will figure out which energy is in balance with you. But that is one thing, you can't give the test. But I really want you to go further and really connect with your body. Hey, right now what I'm feeling, which emotions is going on. Am I feeling stressed or like too much overwhelming? Then it's a vata. Oh, I'm feeling comparison, jealousy. From which medium it is coming? For me, initially it was through game. I was feeling competitive. I wanted to win. And then I found out, oh, playing this kind of game is bringing me up with the energy. And initially I took a distance, but then I made a deeper relationship with game. So it's also a journey from where this energy and how you're feeling.
So when it comes to the word sharp, that got a correlation to the subconscious mind and the memory. Because if you're sharp, you're observing a lot of things, it gets into your subconscious mind, so your memory expands. So you can very quickly recall whatever you have seen or done in your life. Is there a connection, correlation
I
between these three?
am not the right person to answer this.
I don't want to get into psychology. Within the subject, I'm trying to correlate things.
For the memory, I can share, like for Vata people, it's very short memory. They learn quickly and they forget. But for Kapha people, they have a very lasting memory long. And for Pitta people, it's moderate. But I'm not very, I have not experienced it maybe in subconscious, conscious that level. But
Some of my childhood memories are very, very vivid in me. I can still recollect. And that's the reason I asked you this.
You can recollect and imagine also. Because the sequences and episodes.
It's all there inside.
Recollection is reimagining.
And if you are reimagining, the second one आता है, like a lot of imagination and creativity and visuals and pictures and
But when you go to forgetfulness, but sometimes it is also referred as their genius. People who are forgetful, they always refer that they might be genius in some aspect.
yeah. So we all have a strength. No, we can see like how we want to see it. So like through this energy from Ayurveda, I feel that's the quality, and I want to see this as. So basically, I can give you a simple example of the perspective. Before knowing this energy, I feel I'm in the flow of cooking, or maybe I'm in the flow of work, and Utsav is asking me something, can you give me how or something, and I feel so irritated. I'm in my sadhana, and he's just asking and create like disturbing my flow. And I was not able to accept him. I was not able to accept myself because I was in the loop, hey, I'm doing sadhana and I'm getting irritated, I'm getting angry, that's not good. And it was such a vicious circle because it's the perception how I was seeing him and how I was seeing me. But knowing this, I got a lens to see him differently. I found out, hey, when I got to know about myself, I told him very clearly, hey, during this project, I really feel flow, I connect with Mother Shri Aurobindo, and I really want that space, and I do your work before going into this flow. So that he is also happy and I able to communicate to him better, and then he started helping me. So I'll tell you, like, when without his energy, I was like a flood. Like, so many things of house, office, work, family, health. And I was feeling overwhelmed all the time. But then I understood my sense of time was so wrong. I was thinking this work can be done in 15 minutes, but actually it was taking me 1 hour. And I know his sense of time is very good because his kapha, he's so accurate with minutes and minutes. So whenever I create plan, I tell him, can you review it? And then he remove few things and then he recreate my plan. And then I felt I'm actually flowing like a river. I'm feeling satisfied. Instead of doing 10 work, I'm happy with doing 3 or 5 works also. But I'm going deeper, I'm feeling fulfilled, I'm able to bring perfection in the creativity. So that's how I started seeing him after knowing this energy. So yeah, this is the perception how we want to feel more joyous to see each other or our own strength. And maybe our limitations also in a different lens. Hey, I am forgetful. It's good, no? I don't remember the negative part or something, and I'm cheerful. And that's the cover people like. He forget everything. Like memory part, like emotionally, and he always come with the love. Like so, whenever we have fight, I remember, but he does not. So it's okay. He comes and says sorry, and we just recreate. And he says, "Oh, I forgot the full incident. What happened between us?" So maybe that's good for you.
Irritates more.
Huh?
That irritates more. That is bothering you, but you forgot.
Yeah.
These 3 doshas, do we inherit from our parents?
Maybe yes or no. I don't know how to go. Like I'm not very clear about this, but
Sometimes we see the reflection in ourselves of our parents. So there should be some
this energy.
maybe the DNA aspect we have to dwell into that.
But it's okay now. How
Heredity, some are based on heredity. Some of the qualities are based on heredity, which we can see the reflection.
Yeah,
That's part
yeah.
of the thing.
Yeah, maybe one of 2 energies.
But if
matching
you're
with
conscious,
them.
you can work out of it.
Yeah.
And if you see a child who is between the age of 0 and 3 years, you'll see that nobody taught them and they replicate like their ancestors. So it is like quite evident that it flows down. Down. It's so much evident actually. Well, I am granddad just over 2 years back. When I see my grandchild and what she responds and the way she behaves around, she would have seen my mother at all. But so much she, there's so much of, actions and the way she does and so many qualities, are so much ingrained. But it's okay. Just one.
But yeah, I completely agree. I want to share just one thing. Copying and all those things is okay if we are thinking like this is our energy and we are becoming best version of our energy, it's perfectly fine. But if you are trying to become someone, I made this mistake, oh that person is like very good in planning, my husband, like he's so good in planning and time, and I'm not good at it. I started criticizing myself instead of learning through him. Hey, can you show me how do you plan? Or maybe 10 times learning through him and then knowing, hey, that's my mindset. Like, I see timing much faster and I feel so much abundance of time, and now what is the reality? So I just feel not maybe consciously, unconsciously, because we are mix of this energy and there is a lot of commonness, between each one of us, and maybe naturally we try to mimic as a fun, or maybe naturally this is our energy and we are trying to inherit or maybe learn. But it's important to know we should not compare ourselves with the others, and we just try to become the best version or the balance of ourselves in each stage of life.
I want to touch a tangible thing. You must have seen this sometimes back or something. Only people who recollect their past life. What sort of people are they?
Can discuss this.
I think
Subject
Sorry,
is
sorry.
different.
It's a very tangible question.
No, that's a different subject actually.
So I just have one question. So these energies, like what you mentioned, it can change based on the time of the day also, right?
yes.
Like mornings I might feel like this, afternoon I might feel like
Yes,
that, right?
yes.
And so that I can balance it accordingly
Yes,
if I get
yes,
it.
yes. So yeah, this energy, you feel different throughout the different hours of the day also. So each hour, like 2 to 6 is a Vata Kala. So Vata, like mother says, no, you wake up early morning and study. Because that's the time we receive the knowledge very easily. If you wake up early morning, you feel your stomach is getting empty easily because the stool is passing because Vata is dominant. So, and you are able to exercise also easily and move your body because Vata is dominant. So, nature is also helping you. That's why it's important to follow the Dincharya, aligning with the nature rhythm. And also the Kala also. When children are there, 0 to 18, it's like body is growing. It's a Kapha Kala. Though their body type could be Vata, Pitta, Kapha, but they spend most of their time in sleeping, resting, right? And then it's a Pitta Kala, 18 to 50. We are manifesting things, marriage, life, house, children, so many things. So our body type is like Vata, but maybe we are in a Pitta Kala. And then towards the older age, it's more of Vata Kala. We see we are losing weight, we are having wrinkles, we are getting more anxiety, stress, and also we are inclined more towards spirituality naturally. If not, so that's also Vata Kala. So there are different seasons also. So right now we are just understanding the relationship, but you can see like how things are influencing you, and maybe we can cover in the upcoming session.
18 to 15s. 18 to 15s.
50, 55, like that's a Pitta Kala here. Can we take questions towards the end now?
Yes,
Like I want to talk about.
Within this,
Can you note it down?
You can note the
Note it down,
questions.
it would be great.
Yeah,
Yeah. Kindly note it down.
please note it down.
what is this very short one? It's a bit difficult to change your partner, but you can mold your child very well within this.
You can, I'm not asking you to change your partner. When you become best version of yourself, and when you help people or your partner to become best version of themselves, they will start doing it. Because in our relationship,
But your kids, you can
It's
grow them.
difficult.
You can grow them within this.
It's a more difficult, I would say.
it is
Side-
difficult. So
side
see,
game.
there are two types of happiness. You can chill at the beach doing nothing and have enjoyment, and you can also walk the mountain and you can have the victory and that's. So it's a happiness. We are choosing which path we want to take. So it's difficult, but I'm sure you can attempt it. When you are start living, automatically she will feel something in herself, maybe like. So yeah, that's.
I'm basically
But that's
very,
good.
very accommodative person. I can tolerate. I can tolerate anything. But the children, when you grow, you can design them within these three versions.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
point.
So I'll move to the next part, and towards the end we can have a lot of sharing and reflections. So this is the most exciting part that I love, that is synergy. So everything around us, there are infinite synergies, being there, but whatever we see as a challenge, it could be a synergy when we see or differently. So I want to show you, play a short movie, Kung Fu Panda. Have you seen any one of you? So there is a master, like Kung Fu Panda is, so his master was Master Shifu. He has Pitta energy. He was very structured and disciplined, and he gave routine to Panda to become the warrior of the valley. But he was not following anything. He was not following routine. He was not listening to teacher. He was just eating, sleeping, and just chilling. And it was so difficult for the teacher to train the panda. He found out, oh, I have trained 4 animals, so he was training panda. Moving panda is so difficult. How can I train? And then Master Shifu, when he was passing by a kitchen and he saw panda within few seconds climbed up the kitchen and found the cookie and ate it. And then he found out who is inspired by the food. And that's where, let's watch this story and we'll see how.
Hungry. Good. When you're to train. Let's begin. Wow. After you, master. Just like that. No steps, no 10-mile hike. I vow to train you. You have been trained. You are free to eat. Enjoy. Hey! You are free to eat. Have a look. Hey! You are free to eat. Am I? Are you?
Any one of you would like to share, anything that happened in that movie or any learning from this movie?
got changed to Pitta and Kapha. In the end.
So Master Shivu was Pitta, and he found out like he was not able to train Panda, but he saw Panda is very inspired by the food. Then he took the medium of food to train the Panda, and that's where like Panda became the best warrior. So we can like maybe we can't aspire in our way, or we can't change. You are saying no, our wife, like your wife, in your way, but we need to see what is her energy. That's we can inspire them in their own way, like figuring out what is inspiration for them.
Once I understand my Prakriti and doshas, I can very easily understand hers. So the acceptance is there.
Yeah, that's the first step. When you start accepting, she will start thriving.
Neither I am bothered about her and now she is worried about me.
Yeah.
We are living in Prakriti, that's it.
Yeah. And I want to share one story of my client. He was like IITian, IIM, and he was doing very good in Germany. He is running company and there's a very good aspiration. Like whatever I've suffered, I don't want my child to suffer, and I want to make it everything easy for him. And what he did, he changed the city because of parents or something, and then because he like his child was Vata, he changed the city, he changed the school, he stopped allowing him to go out, play, or stopped the flow of his creativity. And then over the years, he started feeling my child don't talk to me, he just shut me up. And then we figure out for Vata people, it's like for every energy, it's important to being the best version of themselves. If we are, not allowing them to be themselves, they will burst out in anger, regression, upset, depression. So it's very important. When we found out like all the things he was doing was suppressing him. And then over the years, he stopped studying. And then whenever he was taking break and watching social media, he was shouting because his pitta energy was high, hey, why you are not studying? So it was too much control and those things. And we found out, hey, how we can create a space for his child where he can be expressive, creative, and also not your pitta energy is also controlling, rigid. Can we help him to direct his creative flow and enable him in his study? Then I think it started more from him, and then slowly he started accepting. So that's also important. Like we try to control, we try to maybe intention is good, but it does not work for other people if you don't understand their energy. So with that, there are a few exercises that we will be doing. So I want to share like now we will be looking in our life how synergies are working in our life, and how we are influencing other people in a negative way and positive way, and how different people in our life is influencing us in a positive way and negative way, in a challenging way, not negative but challenging way. So I want to give you my example. So I was Vata, like I always a person who says yes to everything, and I feel overwhelmed. I say yes to all the requests by my teacher, my parents, my family, my husband, my work, and I feel quite overwhelmed, and I feel like, oh, I'm a flood. But when I met him and I understood this energy stuff up, and I can't learn time or planning in one day, so I started requesting him and surrendering to his strength of kapha. Whenever I make plan, I get it review. He just revise and help me in time and prioritizing. And I felt I became a river. I started feeling I'm doing better than what I was doing before. I was feeling better when I was without knowing this. So that's how this energy helped me in bringing synergy or bringing best out of me. So now we will take 5 minutes to see. First question is how your energy affect your surrounding. Write one example of positive influence, how you positively influence any one person, and how you challenging way you influencing another person. Because I was coming with a lot of tasks, my husband used to feel overwhelmed too. And for me, it's okay to have 10 tasks because my energy is Vata. But for him, it's too much like load. Oh my God, every time you come up with yes. So that's the challenging way I was impacting him.
the doshas of the three doshas are impacted by the food, isn't it? You agree with that?
Yes.
And the food is controlled by the kitchen is controlled by the wife. She controls all the three doshas. Probably that's the reason why men are henpecked.
This is one of the
Food is just one of the things.
One of the attribute, isn't it?
One of the just one of the.
So even as a woman lives in the kitchen and she controls the food,
You see suggest, right? You can tell what is that you'd like to do.
like since.
Okay, so let's.
somebody else cooks, right? Somebody else from outside comes and cooks, right? So you can't just
Never eat outside.
So I really want you to take 5 minutes and really reflect. One example where you are bringing challenge to any of your relationship and you are influencing positive way and challenging way. Just write it down. Yes.
I think it's kapha and pitta people.
So the question is incomplete here. We need to see how our energy affects our surrounding in a positive way and a challenging way. Challenging way is not here.
Challenging would be negative.
I don't want to say negative, but challenging way. My Vata energy is
Squares will be here.
like little troublesome for me when I was not.
And my sincere apologies for being pitta and vata type. I'm running around everywhere with my mind. That will disturb others. It will annoy others. I don't want to get into it.
If you have any question while doing this exercise, you can raise your hand down and help you.
What energy do plants have?
Huh?
What energy do plants have?
Plants, different plants have different energy and also different phases. So when we are sowing the seed, the first its roots are becoming, it's a kapha kala. Same, anything is start with kapha, intermediate pitta, and the towards the end is a vata. So seed में सबसे पहले roots आती है, which is a strong foundation, stability. It's a kapha, and then seed started growing, the flowers are blooming, and it's a transformation, right? It's a pitta kala, and when slowly the leaves started drying out, falling down, it's a vata kala, and also different trees and plants have different energy. With some plants are like very airy, the palm tree like it's very thin and like it's a vata maybe. Maybe snake plant could be kapha. It's a stability. So when I was reading about the plant, how to take care of them, I was amazed to how they are being taken care. So if I'm like the palm tree, it's palm, no, that I got from center, the house plant, the palm one, like the little palm one. So I found out that plant does not like to move around too much. That plant really thrive in stability and maybe need more water, but the snake plant need less water because it's already so its energy also different plant has different energy, but also the color is also different. And maybe we are attracted to different plants. Like sometimes people feel like long, big leaves, they feel hope, and some people find the detailing in small leaves, and they feel, I'm feeling balanced. This plant is calling me. So,
Yes. People are finding partners, they want to get married, don't go to astrology, better have a look at the Prakriti of each person, they will be better with the relationship, isn't it?
I can't say this, like astrology has its importance or this, but I would say I know few people in my life who said if I knew my body type, like Pitta in my body, like my wife Pitta type, I've never been divorced. I was able to help or support her in during her menopause. Why she was feeling irritated and angry, and I was also getting angry, and they were both Pitta and both are getting high judgment, criticism, comparison. And if we know this, maybe we were able to support each other better. So, yeah. So can we have a sharing, like if any insight or anything when you got on this exercise?
Can I start to share?
Yes.
See, actually, since about a decade, I have been a little bit more inclined spiritually. And this has brought a general environment of being tranquil around me now. And things are more joyous also. And the outcome was very much evident because 10 years back I was suffering badly from a few deficiencies, which I could overcome because of coming into spirituality. So that helped me a lot. That is the positive influence of myself and my influence to others on the surroundings. On the other hand, now if see there are other members of the family who are also on a chase for doing things, so they cannot keep, they will not be in that slow pace what I am in, and then I can see that things are getting a little bit chaotic. You can see a little bit of rumble here, there, and all, that becomes a little bit challenging me because that I have been in a phase of being tranquil and being more silent, and no doubt I can go to a higher pace also. But why should I do that? Because I need not be what I want to achieve. I can achieve with say if X time is required for something, I can take X plus 1 hour or X plus 2 hours to finish it. What's the hurry and what's the rush? I can feel. But that will not come into their mind. So that's challenging me that they are not able to understand that why the rush. Or why it's not being more modulated well with timing or something. Why it is not happening like that way? You feel. So that's challenging me that they are not able to conceive it in their mind that why should I start. See, the current generation is rushing.
Yes.
They are rushing to no end actually.
Yes.
And it is alarming that you see the side effects. You see the outcome of that being so, aggressive and going into a faster mode of life and all that. We can see in their health what are the after effects. That is what. See, the first thing I told you was the positive influences, but the negative. The negative influence was on me.
But I want to
Not able to take that.
So there are two things, okay? One thing is when someone is imbalanced, like here the children, they are fast paced, just know that hey, it's an imbalance happening in them and we can just protect ourselves. Just knowing that. But here I want you to reflect on how you are bringing challenge to them. Just reflect on this also. So that we know like we are bringing both the things and we are getting both the things and then we will find out. So
I got it.
but that's a good example.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
Positive influences like understanding and how does your energy affect your surroundings? I've always been understanding in any environment and I've been very accommodative, which is sometimes it's harmful to myself, but still I can't be good. And challenges, it is lighter influence, but it is less. And that energy, I think it goes into the environment. So that is the challenge that I am offering to any environment.
That's a good observation. Would you like this one?
Okay. So positive, I noticed that I'm very good at planning. So positive, I note that I'm good at planning. So whatever is related, like if there is something, like for example, even a vacation has to be planned. So everything is taken care of. So that has, how that has a positive impact is, I mean, they don't involve much in that. It's taken care of. And the challenging thing is, like I notice that I'm controlling, like certain things I wanted my way, like the perfectionism also comes in place. I want it my way, and I also want it to be completed in a certain time frame. And if that doesn't happen, I get restless, and that spills over like to the surrounding. So that's the challenging thing from me.
Positive side is being positive, making people do their best efforts, and put their efforts to whatever they want. Challenging is I'm a bit pushy and little aggressive as well. To make aggressive.
Aggressive and pushing.
So what I notice is I'm very calm and focused, so that effect happens on everyone around me, and they feel that joy and they start doing the same thing. So I don't have to say in that sense, but sometimes I do want to get things done on my time. Like if I'm very conscious, then I expect that because we are in a similar environment, others also be on the same timeline. So yeah, it becomes very challenging for us. Positive for me is so generally I'm very happy and I'm pretty light-hearted. So wherever I go, I try to make things that way. I make people like laugh, smile. That's what I observe in my office. People are very serious and they're very focused on work. But when I join, like things changes. And the challenge is saying like I want things within my way. Like, it has to be as per what I think, and I do push people, and then people do get affected. I think my nature is Kapha, and when I met my husband, I think he was Kapha, so it worked very well. Like Vata and Kapha. But I think now the same thing irritates me. Yeah, I want to work on that.
Yeah, I think like when I became vegan, so I think I tried to influence, like I was having all these positive energies and thinking whatever I'm thinking, I'm doing is right. And I tried to use that influence on my son. It didn't work out that well. It was he reacted very aggressively. Then I went on a surrender mode. It's fine, he's accepting, it's okay. When I changed, I think my energy only changed. I accepted and went in a surrender mode. Now what happens is because I accepted and surrendered, now he has accepted everything. And he says, okay, I think I find positive things, I see positive influences on my process and my body. And yeah, now it's peaceful. Like, because the atmosphere is much more peaceful. So I think, yeah, the energies affects your surroundings.
listening to your sharing, one image is coming to me for Pita when they try to hold the scent. Scent actually go out from the hand, but when they feel like just not trying to control but just being there, actually they can hold the scent. That's the Pita energy when we just try to be ourselves and we see the truth and really see the conviction. Then everyone try to get attracted and things started falling out. So, yeah.
My water quality has affected my family members very largely because they cannot adjust to my requirements. But at the same time, my quality from the water quality is it has influenced so many of my friends who are very time conscious. I'm a very time conscious person. Whenever I say time, just to stick down, whatever it may be. So many of my friends have changed that particular. Of late, I am just getting into this water quality also because of the age and my health problems. This is what I am doing.
That's good.
And good part is like
I'm not able to hear.
sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So I start. So I have Vata and Kapha energy. And my husband also has the same. And also is yeah. But the good part is we enjoy similar things. And but sometimes I tend to dominate with my partner and I plan and it becomes overwhelming. Sometimes he says that. So I think I'm a combination of Pitta and Vata. So I'm okay with taking risks. Generally, I'm more like I want to do something right now. And financially, I feel like chalo ho jayega, it's fine. We'll take it. So my husband, I think, is very calm and more Kapha and Vata. So I feel we balance that, but sometimes yes, it does affect the coach. It doesn't go the way things are planned. But yeah, I would say that's also positive influence because it pushes other people around you to do things. It's okay to take risks sometimes, but on the other hand, if it doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, then things fall. But that's okay.
I think there's this one thing which is asked in an office space, like getting feedback. So I'm just thinking, in my previous job, so I have Pitta Kapha and Kapha as an imbalance, those of the imbalance. And my manager was Pitta, Vata, and like imbalance of the Pitta side. So his execution speed was exceptional, right? But people didn't like working with him because again, Pitta imbalance becomes. And the feedback I got in my early reviews and things like you can execute things faster. Like, why don't you do that? And we need more speed from you. Like that's the feedback that I think you need to be more of a fast executor. Now I cannot change the person, right? But from my understanding is like yes, my Pitta needs to be more balanced. Like I need to be bring out more Pitta in the work environment. But I know that my strength is Kapha. People like if there is a project that needs to be done with a team of 50 people, I know I can get it done because the 50 people would like to work with me. And just being able to just be aware of it first and being able to communicate that this is something that like when you want to do it with a larger team, this is not there is a compromise of speed, but everyone runs together in the longer run. At least that's what I believed and that's what I also understood within that. Okay, I will never be able to be like a Pitta that's strong for Pitta. Right? That's not my strength. My strength is Kapha that I would be able to work with people. And I'm just holding on to that strength. Maybe I'm not
fit for such certain roles, maybe I'm fit for some other roles where I can thrive. So in the work environment, that is something that
So, shall we do the next exercise quickly? So now the question is how others' energy affect your surrounding. Like one example of their positive influence on you and negative influence on you of them. Because of this, so I like instead of becoming flood, I felt like oh I'm flowing like a river. That's a positive influence. And negative influence is like I felt one day I want to do declutter and I was doing flower mandala here and I felt mother gave me message to come out of this depression. You need to do declutter and I started doing declutter. And then he got so upset and irritated. And after I felt, oh my god, I am not asking him his help. I'm not involving him doing anything. I'm doing everything and I'm bringing presents, colors, love and energy. Why he's getting irritated on me? I felt so upset. And then I found out, oh, he's not happy with the change I'm making. And because it was shared wardrobe also. And I'm making changes to his wardrobe. Then we sat down, we figure out, hey, can we separate the wardrobe so that I can honor my speed and I can honor your speed. And he's very functional and I'm very beauty oriented person. So for me, beauty is first priority and for him, functionality is the first priority. And we found out during this exercise, functionality and beauty got married. And we found out I felt without functionality, beauty can't sustain. And because he was holding so rigidly, we could marry both, and we found out now beauty is more easily sustainable for a long time because functionality is there. And we started embracing the beauty. So that was we found out during the challenges to discover our own self and our deeper longing and bring synergies. So now I want you to reflect like how one person in your life is influencing you in a positive way in challenging.
Your example reminded me of my one all over the place. So I hate packing. And every time I have to go somewhere in the house, it's like it sounds good. And when I met him, I saw he's very organized.
Your partner is? Ashra, okay, cool.
And I saw how organized his bags are impeccably packed. I said, this is so wonderful to have that skill. It's been 10 years and I'm not a little bit better, but he's excellent. So he always packs. And my God.
So how it helped you in a positive way because everything is organized. Do you feel you're not feeling overwhelmed or maybe you're so that's the positive influence. You feel more clarity or maybe more speed because of this organization.
Yes. Also, I feel the imbalance with the energy is something I get overwhelmed. I don't know how to be it's a hard time. Kapha. So it's something like and loud noise, loud shouting, loud stress. And I don't know how to be get me out. Understand that energy similar experiences with my husband. Concrete example, he has a guitar always and doesn't know how to do that.
So I want to share one thing here. When breakdowns comes, no, for Kapha people, because they are stable, like strong, they don't sometimes realize the breakdown is coming. They are so calm and poised during the breakdown. So one of my friends told it was earthquake. She got wake up. She was panicking. Outside of India, she was somewhere and it was quite intensity. But his husband was sleeping without knowing there was earthquake. And that's the kapha, like breakdown comes, they are so calm and poised and they can hold everything, it's chill, it will happen. And we call it insensitive. Oh, they are not able to understand, they are not able to sense. But Pitta people, when breakdown comes, they get upset, they get shaken, but they try to manifest. Can we transform the breakdown into breakthrough? That's the spirit of Pitta. And when like Vata people, when they deal with breakdown, they get affected most. They are the light, no? It's the air. So if a storm is coming, it will flow the air than the mountain, right? So we see, oh, you are very sensitive, or maybe you get more impacted. But just understand, we are whole package. We come up with everything together. Maybe more get impacted during breakdown, but we come up with more creativity as well. And yeah, so it's good to have a family or living in family because we balance each other. Like there are children who are bringing vibrant energy, not letting kapha parents to go into depression or stagnation. Pitta people is fiery, manifesting, creating ideas, and also when breakdown is coming, the kapha energy is keeping family calm and composed and loving. Ah, it's okay, we will do it. It's easy, like. So it's a combination how our friend circle or different energy can help us to navigate more easily. So, any one of you would like to share this example or any question we can take in the next 5 minutes?
One phrase which I really adore is I see on many t-shirts and many places where it's written be yourself. Now, that gives so much of meaning that if you are yourself, you're working at your best potential. So it means a lot actually. Maybe you may be annoying to somebody or you may be an inspiration to somebody. But it means a lot to the individual person. Honestly, I think.
Yeah.
Just to share with that phrase.
That's very good phrase, but mostly people do not know who they are. So how to be themselves in their world?
That is once they come into the practice.
Yeah, correct.
They try to recognize.
Right.
But most important thing is what you said is right. Most of us, many of them, we don't know what they are actually or what they want. It's, there's a basic thing what is required to be known.
Know yourself itself is.
Yeah, and here we are seeing the challenges. No, we understood balance and imbalance. So what we can do is like not in imbalance. If we are in imbalance, we will impact more. Like if we are like imbalance, comparison, judgment, anger, frustration, or maybe anxiety all over the place, then we will be impacting more to our surroundings. But when each of the body types are in balance, they will have more positive influences on you. And people around them will thrive. So it's more important how we can have a conscious choices.
Can you come up with the word synergy? What does it actually mean? Synchronized energy is not the word synergy. What you said. What does it actually mean? Synergy?
It's like synergy to me is we are not changing our elemental nature, but we are dancing together. It's a way which is amplifying. It's not complementing each other. Simple example: when after marriage we went to Kashmir and we were studying with all. I came up with 10 ideas. Hey, I want to learn this. I want to meet. I want to learn cooking from this teacher, and then all of those plans. And we felt I want to sleep. I felt it's wasting of my time and money coming to Kashmir, not doing anything. And he said, no, I was working a lot and I want to just rest. Then we come up to a conclusion instead of because 10 things is overwhelming to him and nothing is not inspiring to me. And then we came, okay, instead of 10 things, can we do 4 things? And for the first time in our life, we found out I went so deeper into the 4 things and he felt so amazed also, like his kapha was amazed. Hey, I never experienced Sonmarg and I've never seen the golden grass at the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning and such a beautiful energy and learning Kawa from a Kashmiri and learning architecture, just 3 things and he felt so thrived. So I felt naturally because we are opposite body type, I help him not to go in stagnation, always stable, robust, and he helps me not to go in open because he comes with strong things. Like I can't do 10 things, and then naturally, by just his presence, I'm always grounded by doing few things. Now I'm more conscious of saying yes. So it's like how we are.
beautiful.
It is.
So beautiful, making each other to grow.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I was just
In
trying to
everything. Food also.
One more phrase is like you bring the best about the other person. You bring out the best.